all remember course selection day in junior high, picking our courses for high school. The stress of figuring out what classes our BFFs were going to be in was very stressful. I know I was stressed, but there was always one class on my mind: Introduction to Ag. Growing up in 4-H, I had a passion for agriculture, which pushed me further into the FFA. So, here with me today, I have my FFA jacket that I earned. Today, I will be discussing my journey through the FFA and all of the beneficial aspects that the organization has to offer. Now, you may be wondering, how could this possibly be beneficial to you? Having good qualities to fill a resume with can be very difficult for some, but FFA members are able to go on and on about their personal accomplishments that they had achieved through their time in the organization. While FFA may not necessarily be important to you now that you're in college, it is definitely something to learn about, as some of us will have kids someday or might possibly know someone who's filling out the same course selection sheet that we once did. So, my main points that I will be discussing today are the opportunity for personal growth through the organization, the opportunity to find career success, and the community you build by being a part of the FFA. So, my first point, personal growth. Coming into an organization filled with people who know what they're doing is very intimidating. But growing up, we've all experienced something that we had never experienced before, like traveling for the first time. But through that experience, we learned something that benefited us in the long run. Coming into FFA is like being a flower. You start by being closed off and not open to the new experiences that the FFA has to offer. But you start getting watered or filled with knowledge and wisdom from other members and advisors. Once you're watered, you start to blossom. And this is where the personal growth begins. Now, I'm not saying that it's necessarily easy to get to the point where you're fully open to all of the new experiences that it has to offer, but I do know that once you do get to that point, it will have great rewards. No matter the score you receive, the ribbon you earn, or the order to which your name is called. Through FFA, I have had the opportunity to broaden my public speaking skills, build my self-confidence, and I learned how to be a leader. Everything that I have learned through the FFA has always been beneficial to me. Everything I have done has taught me something and made me who I am. So, the second point that I will be discussing today is the opportunity to find career success through the FFA. I mentioned the skills like public speaking, becoming a leader, or building your self-confidence, but those are just few of the things that someone learns by being a part of the FFA. For instance, I was competing in a livestock show once when the judge began talking about his job. He mentioned that when someone comes in with FFA written on their resume, their interview is quite short. This is only because he knows a past FFA member is quite superior. Their work ethic is better than most. They have no problem leading a team, and they are more dedicated than the average person. These are just a few qualities that you'll need for any career. The final topic that I will be discussing today is the community you build by being in the FFA. It is so important to have a good community, whether it's someone to go to just to talk, someone to go to for support, or someone to go to for advice. Community is everything. And the foundation for the FFA community is very strong. Just thinking about it, I get overwhelmed by the amount of supportive ag teachers and supportive members that there are in the organization. Texas FFA alone has about 115,000 FFA members. Once a year, 13,000 of those members gather in Fort Worth to hold our annual convention. While you are there, you meet so many well-rounded, encouraging people who are all there with the same passion as you. The convention center is filled with everyone in the same blue corduroy jacket, all there with the same passion. It is amazing. In my speech today, we discussed the opportunity for personal growth through the FFA, the opportunity to find career success, and the community you build by being in the organization. I hope today that I encouraged you to not only think about joining the FFA or to encourage someone to join so they can also be overflowed by the goodness that the FFA has to offer. And it may make their course selection sheet a little bit easier to fill out. Thank you.